has a particular prototype that we developed, whether it's a bent house or an I house that's related to Ozark vernacular architecture. But from this master plan, we created a SketchUp file, created a 3D image of each one of those prototypes, and located them on the site. So each one of these houses, there's a reason for it actually being on one of those, on whatever lot it's on. All of these different pieces have been designed. This pyramid home, this gable, and this gable are bookending this wraparound front porch that kind of articulates that corner, the corner of the street, or the corner of this space that we've created. What we did from the SketchUp model, then we gave it to Illustrator, and she redrew over the top of these houses and then watercolored these illustrations. But these will really help us help the master plan idea to come to life. This is looking south from 7th Street. You can see our pinwheel intersection there. This is the northeast corner of the property where we've had the shallow marsh.
Northwest.
Sorry about that. Thank you. Northwest corner of the property. Then you can see these homes face on to that marsh. Front porches face onto a boardwalk and not a street. That boardwalk carries on through this space where front porches face onto it, pops out onto the central green. You can see that a little. See the pinwheel intersection a little bit closer there. Have community gardens that we programmed into this space over here, into this little pocket right here.
Can we see the boardwalk from this perspective?
No, you can't. We'll be able to see it again here in a minute.
Are those metal roofs throughout? Is it?
That's the idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In non-reflective colors, I hope. You
Right.
see some around town that are really obnoxious.
And this is looking east. After you come into the property on the entrance off of Washington, that entrance kind of terminates at the civic building, which we were thinking this could be a mail center or just a community building, just indoor space that could be used for many different things. You can see the central green. So this is kind of more of the unkept natural area with the creek that flows through it. This is a more manicured lawn. And then over here you can see the cottage court. So these homes don't require street frontage, so they all face onto this common green space. A little gravel alley that they can go around and park in the back in these trees. This is a view looking southwest, looking onto where the boardwalk pops out onto the street. This space could be programmed in a couple of different ways. It could either be a community garden, or it could be a rain garden as well, or maybe both. So looking down here is the south end of the project, and this would be Morgan Manor back over here. Where would Head Start be on? Head Start. There's a little stub out right there that you can see that stubs out to the Head Start property. So I think Head Start's right over here somewhere, Wood Avenue.
I think it's that building just a little more left.
Right here, maybe?
Left. I think that's it.
Okay.
Head Start has a massive, 2-acre backyard.
Mm-hmm. Maybe that's it, and then Wood would be out here.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that is their property, but the building itself is almost in line with the property line. Down here, it's only like 30 feet, 40 feet, 50 feet from.
Oh, the southernmost.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So you can,
Just out of the picture there.
you can see here how the boardwalk, how homes, like this is the front porch. It faces on to the boardwalk. This again right here, this is a front porch that faces onto a boardwalk. These two homes, you know, hopefully they would front onto the street, but then also provide features that help articulate this public space. The parking for these units that face onto the boardwalk, you know, there's an alley right there, so these homes on this side could park in the back, and then there's also an alley back here with some rear parking court areas for the cars. This is the eye level or street level perspective of the entrance coming off of Washington. You can see the civic building that terminates the vista coming in off of Washington. And this is I really like this one. It really gives the feel of, you know, all the front porches close up on the street. This really turned out to be a nice space that people should really like to be in. This is the front porch view, looking on to the central green and the civic building. You can also see the bungalow court over there in the distance. There's a number of different pedestrian ways, and this is one of them that connects the parking court, the rear parking court, to the street. So you'll see a number of these, which is just simply a worn path between two homes with, you know, a picket fence defining that space, or not even, wouldn't have to be fenced off. And then this is the shallow marsh that's in the northwest corner of the property. Talked about front porches facing on to the marsh that could be, you know, this is obviously used as a stormwater feature. Probably would try to utilize it for detention as well. But you can see the boardwalk here that defines the marsh or the public space from the semi private space of these front yards. And then we were hoping this boardwalk continues on through with front porches, homes facing onto it. We wanted this view to actually, so you could see through there and see the street, but we didn't get it quite right. That's it.
But it's quite nice.
Yeah, I was really happy
Exactly
with
what
it.
you wanted.
Yeah.
Do you have the SketchUp file where we could do kind of a zoom?
Look, like drive around through the site.
Yeah, or even just up above and
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we do.
play like we're in a helicopter.
Mm-hmm. I don't have it with us.
Oh, okay,
but
okay.
Sorry.
That'd be cool. Even if it were just wireframe,
Mm-hmm.
no color, just
Yeah, it
boxes.
doesn't look as good because all the buildings are white.
Yeah, right. Well,
But
it'd
that
still
was
be
fun.
very nice to see different perspectives, like some angles that aren't quite
Right.
shown.
We could do that sometime.
That'd be great.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 5 minutes next time or something.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is incredible. I mean, this is absolutely. I'm
Good.
highly impressed.
I really think it will help when we get, especially when we get to the city level, talking to staff and talking to the neighbors, and they can really understand what we're trying to do. We don't
Right.
have to necessarily explain it all. We
Instead
can
of
just show them this.
right, it's Fayside instead of Seaside.
What's that?
Fayside
Right.
instead of Seaside.
That's right.
I don't know.
I think this would be really beneficial to have, like, printed off on some kind of board for Block Street.
Ah,
Mhm.
great idea for the Block Street Block Party.
Last year, Dustin was willing to help us with those exhibits. He will have these by now. So we
Okay.
can ask it nicely to that. staff position.
I think we can, yeah, you could put the master plan on a board and then put all these images on the board as well. That should be really nice.
Could it be on a video loop or something somewhere?
On a what?
Videos, a little video loop?
I don't know if there's enough images for it to be a video then.
Or just a PowerPoint rolling
It's hard on computers too, trying to see those things out.
when you're outside.
Well, it's pricey
Right.
to put up board exhibits and things with the trash down.
Well, if you put it on a strong enough board and you put protected on it, then it should be fine. It's gonna have to be on a big board anyway if we're gonna have it at Box Street. It's usually pretty windy,
Yeah.
so.
Either thick board or even double. Just either work.
You can't get a recap.